our next and last group, but not least, is the red team. And I'm going to turn you over to their team executive director, Quinay Miller, who will kick this off.
Okay. Good morning. We are the red team. I'm Quinay Miller, and we have Caitlin Cook and Nellie Jasper with us, and we'll be presenting our plans book for you. So to start off, we saw this as a challenge. After the partnership with TISD ended, you lost substantial recurring revenue, and that helped you maintain your facilities. And if you aren't able to find another source of income, you could potentially have to shut your doors. And if you had to do that, then you wouldn't be able to pursue your primary mission of being that outdoor school and providing education for the children. And if that were the case, then the community and the children that you serve would suffer. And so after doing further research of what competition you may have if you were to be an event venue, we came up with these things. So you would have Lake Tyler Petroleum Club, Green Acres Baptist Church Retreat, and Brookhaven Retreat as competition. But you're in a prime location. You sit lakefront on Lake Tyler, and you're able to give people a sense of getaway without being far from home. And you also provide competitive prices and flexible venue packages. And that led us to seeing our goal as for Camp Tyler to be recognized as a fun, unique, and affordable event venue in East Texas. And so for our focus publics, we focused on these three. So to start off, our student involvement offices. That consists of colleges and universities in East Texas. We chose them because they're always on the lookout for new opportunities for the students that they serve. And the college organizations trust these offices, and often they're the first place that they go to for advice on where to host their next event. And then we have our local businesses and organizations, and they consist of, for the businesses, we are thinking of tax offices, the appraisal district, and then for the organizations such as the Rotary Club and the alumni organizations of the fraternities and sororities. They're opinion leaders in the community, and they're also looking for locations close by that are affordable and can accommodate large groups. And then for our final focus public, we have the Camp Tyler family. And they consist of our donors and alumni. They have an emotional connection with Camp Tyler, and we are sure that they'd be extremely excited to hear about your additional services that you're offering. They're a built-in network of people who already support Camp Tyler. And next, we'll talk about our objectives and strategies for student involvement offices.
Thank you. So the reason why we chose to target the student involvement offices, like Quinay said, is because they are the hub on campus. They are, made of people who are constantly looking for places to hold events, and they also serve organizations on campus. And organizations come all the time and ask. I personally know about this because I work in one of these student involvement offices on campus at UT Tyler, so I experienced this firsthand. So the strategy behind getting student involvement offices to utilize your services for their events, we decided to contact directors of the student involvement offices, since they are the decision makers in those roles. And then we decided to send them PR packages that have informational handouts that explain who you guys are and how you guys can serve their campus. And the idea behind targeting this audience was that it will lead to a wider audience, just like Quinay said, because you're targeting small, and it is widespread. So here's the logo we created for you guys. This is something to use with the logo you have currently. It's just supplemental for maybe social media use, or wherever you're kind of having a difficult time trying to place the logo you have now. Why we chose it is because it's easily identifiable. If you have this all over, as a car sticker or a t-shirt, it's going to show Camp Tyler. And the last reason why we created this is because it ties in with your brand identity. So the idea of how students and schools come to Camp Tyler and they make that brand with you guys and brand it into those pine walls. This is the same kind of concept of an actual brand for your brand. So for our next business, or for our next focus public, we have local businesses and organizations. And our objective was to raise awareness of y'all's functionality as a venue so that they make reservations quarterly. Idea behind targeting them is that they're involved with the community just as much as you are. And you guys are, serving the community just like they serve the community. And it's something that they, I think, would see that you are mission-based and want to work with you guys. So our strategy behind how we're going to achieve this objective is we're going to send out an official announcement of your availability as a venue. We noticed that you do have venue options and packages on your website, but we never could find an official announcement. So the idea is that we're going to send PR packages and have social media advertisements that highlight that you guys are officially open as a venue. And these are going to highlight the affordability and the unique opportunities available at Camp Tyler. So here's the PR packages that we discussed. This is just the packaging itself. So it's that wood grain look, like, the pine walls with the brand that we created for you, the logo. And it says, "Love locally, experience Camp Tyler." So just to reiterate that you guys are local. You have served the community for 75 years. And so just a reminder that you serve the community as much as it serves you. So here's the contents of the PR package. So it's a t-shirt that says "Love locally, experience Camp Tyler" again, with the wood grain design on the back with your brand. And the idea behind that is, for, people to be wearing it around and seeing that shirt and be like, "Hey, I want that shirt. Where'd you get it?" And you're like, "Oh, Camp Tyler." And then the little thing on the right is the business padfolio, and it just has business essentials that we'll be sending out to the local businesses and organizations, as well as the student involvement offices, something that's useful for everyone. And then just something fun that ties back with your brand identity. We have this wood little puzzle with your logo laser etched on it to look like it's been branded into that wood. So next we're going to talk about the Camp Tyler family.
Our last focus public is what we are collectively calling the Camp Tyler family, who are already existing supporters that consist of the alumni and the substantial donors. These people are already passionate about your organization. So we're just going to host an appreciation event at Camp Tyler to officially announce Camp Tyler's venue opportunities and raise awareness to existing supporters by offering a discount for their first rental opportunity. We plan to show gratitude for these supporters by gifting them the previously discussed PR packages with small informational handouts and thank you notes. This is our appreciation lunch invitation. We've left the dates unassigned so that you can choose the dates and times that will work best for you. This is an example of our advertisements that we'd put together for social media, a getaway without getting away. Here's our timeline, which is a 15-week breakdown of things to prepare you for the event, and it's all just spelled out in detail, as from ordering tables and chairs all the way to putting together the PR packages. This is our billing time. It's just a breakdown of the amount of time that we put into this project paired with the amount that you would have otherwise spent had you hired a PR professional. We aren't charging you these rates because we are donating our time to your organization as gratitude for giving us these real-world experiences. And I'm going to hand this off to Quinay.
So this is the budget that we made for you guys. As you can see, we sectioned it out so you can clearly see by focus public and by tool where each section of your money is going. And so I know that we talked about a lot of different things. I just want to bring it home for us. We chose to center our plan on providing you with sustainable, recurring revenue by branding you as an event location. And our reasoning behind that is we saw that there hadn't been an official announcement that you're now offering venue services. And so we chose our focus publics because they are continuously in search of local venues that are affordable and offer flexible venue packages. And by branding yourself as a venue location, it'll allow you to pursue your primary mission, which is being a classroom without walls, providing outdoor education for the children in the community. And that's why our main goal was for Camp Tyler to be recognized as a fun, unique, and affordable event venue in East Texas. So now we will show you our book. This is our book, and this is just, once again has that supplemental logo on the front.
Renee, we can't see it. You don't have it selected.
Oh, okay.
We're still seeing your PowerPoint. You have to stop sharing that and then find the next thing to share.
Okay, sorry about that. So this is our book. On the front, we have that supplemental logo that we created. And we'll just go through it. We wanted to include some pictures that you already had from your Facebook. And this is our thank you letter for letting us work on this project for you. And our table of contents. And this, our challenge and our situation analysis is talked about in full detail in our book. And then we have our point of difference, but we talked about you being a prime location. And we have our goal, our focus publics put out in more detail for you. And we explain who we're thinking about when we talk about each focus public. And then we go on to our objectives for each focus public, and on each page, it goes into more detail about our strategy behind each one and our tools of how we're gonna accomplish that objective. And we have our evaluation pages that go into detail of how you can determine how effective these were and maybe go back and how you can reformat this to be more effective in the future. And this is our time billing, our budget, and our timeline. You can read that. It goes into detail of when you should order each item. So in our plan, we went through and kind of like put together what kind of tablecloths you would have at the appreciation luncheon, and when you would order each of the project things that you would put in the PR packages. And then this is our appendix. So with the things that we created, we tried to make it universal so that you can use these things and easily implement them yourselves without having to spend excessive amounts of time having to focus on your primary mission and also implement this plan. You know, we set it out very easy for you and included on our digital copy the websites that we went to so you could easily order these things for yourself. And this is a magnet that we would include in our PR packages, and it's a chalkboard magnet. So it would be really effective. It has your logo on the bottom, but it also has space where, you know, people can use it for everyday use and remember who they got this from. And this is our informational handout. And Caitlin also put together a Camp Tyler event rental information form. So at the events you can go to and hand this out so people can show where they heard about you, so you can kind of evaluate how effective the plan has been for you. And these are some of our social media advertisements that we made for you guys. And our appreciation luncheon invitation. And we also made a speech that will be delivered at the luncheon. And so we made sure to write that out for you guys so you wouldn't have to worry about that. And then our t-shirt design. And we also did this thank you letter that will be sent out to the donors and alumni after the appreciation luncheon. And we chose to write it out in this kind of way so that it looks personable, that someone hand wrote this for them specifically. And that's also another advertisement, not references. And so we just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for your time. And Thank you for allowing us to come together and work as a team. Our team has been great. Nellie was great at researching and calling people and making connections. Caitlin was great at putting everything together and making it look very pretty. And we just wanted to thank you once again for this opportunity to gain experience and learn more about who you are. And so thank you for allowing us to present to you.